Hey, y'all, give it up for my mama one time, y'all. She doing good. Nah, man, this is dope, man. I used to go to this school. It's pretty cool. Good to see only the same 6 black people still here. It's good. How y'all doing?
All right, so long story short, we do have a under 8% amount of specifically African-American or identified as black students on campus. So one thing that we're definitely working on is kind of like disgrading that whole stigma and actually showing not only unity in the community, but also getting the students informed. And the best way you can get them informed is being at a place where everyone stops by. You guys see us on your way to class, on your way from class. You have any questions, comments, or concerns? We're not really geared or specifically targeted towards black students, but never, how should I put it? Never say no to anyone else that wants to participate, more or less wants to, be a part of the community, because we're open space and all that stuff.
Oh, one thing I really noticed about African American life and Black life on campus is that we all come together as a family all of the time, but Black History Month kind of empowers that even more. So it's the greatest, blackest thing ever on campus during Black History Month, and we're not ashamed to show that even on a campus that's only 8% African American, we still show pride, we still show love, we still show support and family to every single Black student organization on campus.
It's like the remnants of an emotional flood. It is soaking up the leftover outburst. Sometimes it is a dam that withstands an impassioned running over of pains and fears, or of loves and hopes. But really,
Black heritage to me means not only thinking about our past, where we've come from, but it also means celebrating what's going on now and the promise of the future. So looking at our students and seeing all the potential that they possess, those who have come immediately before them and much, much before them, to see all the contributions we're making, not just here in America, but across the world, across the African diaspora.
All of the events going on this month, I think, make me feel like I'm a part of something larger than myself, make me feel like I'm making an impact in the community, because I was on the committee that put a lot of these events together in a way that, one org can collaborate with another organization. I think it makes me feel great.
Y'all cry out, Black, white, binary. I say, that's kind of scary how when me and others like me feel the need to share our stories, we get shot down like our kin. Deep-rooted issues in the Black community, they say, but they're not all the same type of sin. Colonized turn to colonizers when they see that unmarked Black feminine skin. They think Black women are like trophies, only the light and shinier ones are worth the praise and affection.
Well, I am a Black woman. I want to represent and be an example for other Black girls that didn't get the same, background or role model type for when they was growing up. My role model was my mom. My mom is a strong queen, and she was a single parent, and everything she represents was a Black queen. So in order to pay my mom back and make her proud was to be a Black queen. So I had to get involved, understand what social issues we have and within the university and well around the world when it comes to Black people. So when I think of Black history, it makes me so wholeheartedly strong and passionate about it. Sometimes I can get a little aggressive when I hear someone say something that I just really feel like, okay, you're making me a little cringy, But overall, I want to make an impact. I'm trying to bring more people together so we can fight for a cause all together and stop this 8% and make it 20%. It takes time, but it starts with one. And when you have one leader, you can have people to follow you.
Find balance, like a beautiful orchestra, complex symmetry, cataclysm, like an ensemble of gorgeous angels singing. Bless your ears with the sounds of the greatest freedoms you've ever known. Grace, beauty, elegance, and motion. Grace, beauty, elegance, and motion. Grace, beauty, elegance, and motion. Find your fire. Let your demons in. Meet them with a great upheaval so that you may find the perfect balance of your being centered. Thank you.
Black Renaissance, the revival. Beyond the arts, we ushered in a renaissance of political thought and intellectual discussion. To be able to pay homage to that era while recognizing our own sort of renaissance today
meant a lot to us. To trace the lines of history to our contemporary age and see that we too are people in history. That 100 years from now, there will be people to look back on what we did and didn't do. Our history is not monolithic in that we are multifaceted, and we come in many shades and colors and stripes and disciplines.
Newborns be blank canvas, soak up all our hateful history. Just because they took slavery out textbooks in Texas, just because Black Wall Street's bombing buried under rubble, don't mean unclean karma corrupt the gene pool. I know the generational trauma of the slave, but what of the slave master? What insanity do it take to justify loving white wife and child while enslaving Black mistress and bastard? To arrive onto an entirely new continent just to call the natives alien. To claim country as land of free while kids cry caged. How many white lies it take to bleach that flag's native brown? How much blood to paint its stripes? How many Africans rock restless in the Atlantic blue? How long before the hate hurricane? A manifest destiny of America's karma. I wonder if we confront our hateful history, cleanse our karma, will the storms calm?
There's a huge gray area exactly what Black is or what it means. Everyone has a different definition, I would say, because there's no concrete definition for it. Is there, it could be into a trend, a culture, a thing, more case like, you know, the person to be is Black. Oh, is Black just being African American? Well, I'm not specifically African American. More Caribbean, yeah, Caribbean American, but not African American. Does that mean I'm Black? So it goes like with that definition, but also it just goes within the research and the education. Because it also goes under what you want to identify. And with that, you have to realize who you are and what you identify as. And I'm proud to say I identify myself as an English Caribbean American and someone who is Black as well too, with that huge Black heritage that I'm carrying over, so.
I am proud to be Black every day, and I remember those that came before me every month. It's just that this month we get to be a little extra about it.
But if we single out the Black people that matter and get rid of the ones that we think don't matter, then what makes us different from them?